So I'm at the Grand Californian where we're staying for our Disneyland trip today, and I'm just about to head to the parks. I've never stayed this close to the park entrance, so I'm really excited to see how long it takes. Let's go for a walk. This is how you get from the hotel to downtown Disney, which is your access to Disneyland. Here in a rainy Main Street, USA. It is my first day back in the parks without wearing a mask. It felt a little weird to take my mask off, to be honest. I've been wearing it probably for about 16 months now, because in Southern California they put the mask mandate in pretty early. So this is my first real experience out in the public without wearing one. Feels a little strange. Full disclaimer though, I am fully vaccinated, and pretty much I think every adult I do spend time with is fully vaccinated. And if I were to hang out with anyone who wasn't and they want me to wear a mask, I definitely would. But we're gonna see what it's like to be back at Disneyland. No social distancing, all the rides are being fully filled. And we're going to experience a day at Disneyland like it was back in 2019. So I'm really excited to check it out today. Let's walk down Main Street together, and then we'll figure out what rides we're gonna start with. So I had a strange experience this morning. I got to the ticket entrance and my ticket didn't work, and they said there was no reservation linked to it. I was like, oh, well, I've got several tickets in my app. Maybe it's one of the other ones. And they couldn't find a ticket that had a reservation. So then I had to step aside and resend myself that QR code that links your reservation to your ticket. And when she scanned that, she gave me a new freshly printed ticket. But just something to keep in mind in case you have any issues with your tickets when you're entering the park. You might want to resend yourself that QR code before you come in, just so you have it to hand in case you need to show it. Let's take a look at how busy Main Street USA looks today now that the park capacity has been increased. Today is June 17th. So that means that this park has been mask-free for about 2 days now. This is the third day where masks were not required. I've been following some other vloggers online and checking the wait times, and it does seem that the wait times are pretty high first thing in the morning, but then they tend to calm down a little bit towards the afternoon. So we're gonna see if that holds true again today. So I'm heading to the Haunted Mansion right now. I know, it's my first ride every time I'm here. I'm a creature of habit. I don't know what you want from me. So that's gonna be our first ride of the day. And like I said earlier, our goal today is to see how many rides we can get on, because we're not using fast passes now, and I've always been a fast pass gal. So first ride, Haunted Mansion. Second ride will most likely be Rise of the Resistance, because that's coming up in about 30-40 minutes. And then from there, we're just gonna keep an eye on what those wait times look like, see where we are in the park, and make judgment calls based on that. It's really nice here this morning. It was 100 degrees earlier in the week up here, and 110 down by where I live. So I was a little nervous because earlier when I checked the weather for today, it was supposed to be like 95, but it just slowly started like dropping each day I checked. And I think the high is only gonna be 85. And that nice little rain this morning cooled everything off extra. So I think it's gonna be pretty pleasant. Okay, we're walking up to Haunted Mansion, and already I can tell a difference from last time I was here. Last time, even when the queue wasn't that long, it was winding outside of the gates. But today, they're just letting us cram right on in there. And I've also heard that the stretching room is being filled to capacity. So let's see how this looks today. So as you can see, everyone's cramming on in there. No more 6 feet of distance. So even though a wait like this would have probably been about 30-40 minutes a couple weeks ago, since they're loading more than 4 parties into the stretching room at a time, it's going to go a lot faster. Let's time it, shall we?
spooks have interrupted our tour. Please remain seated in your doom mode. We will proceed in just a moment.
Okay, so far this morning, I've gone on Haunted Mansion, got stuck on Haunted Mansion. I've gone on Rise of the Resistance, and I got stuck on Rise of the Resistance. So I don't know if I'm bad luck, or I'm just doing the wrong rides. So I'm going with a different tactic now. And we are going to go head over towards Toontown, go on It's a Small World, then maybe Roger Rabbit, take the train around, and just see what rides we can do over there. I have a dining reservation booked for 2:40 today, so I want to stay on the Disneyland side because that's where my dining reservation is. All right, do you think we can redeem ourselves? Do you think the next ride I go on won't break down? Only time will tell.
Inside the train, and please watch your kids. As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us, and off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain.
I'm so excited. This is my first time back on the train since the park reopened.
And if you look over.
We're checking out the Indiana Jones ride. It says 30 minutes wait. So far the entire queue is indoors, which is great because it is a little hot today. Don't want to wait outside. But this isn't too bad. It's nice and cool in here. We went straight in through the Fast Pass entrance, so we didn't do the long winding queue outside. Well, that wait wasn't bad at all. It only took 20 minutes from the time I got into line until I was on the ride. I've waited longer than 20 minutes with a Fast Pass before. I don't think I've ever seen a 30-minute wait in the summer for Indiana Jones. So crowds are definitely lighter, or the lack of Fast Passes does make the lines go through faster. To give you a look at what the crowds look like today. It's pretty typical, I think, for early summer. But as you can see, crowds aren't too bad, definitely manageable. I'm about to go on Pirates of the Caribbean. It says that it's got a 35-minute wait. I'm doing pretty well with rides so far. It's only about 12:30, and I think I've gone on 6 or 7 rides, and I'm not really rushing it. I'm not running from one ride to the other. I'm leisurely strolling. I'm taking breaks for snacks. So it's a pretty good day so far. just getting some B-roll. So another fun change, the Shootin' Exposition is now open again. This was closed when Disneyland first reopened in April, but now it's back and ready for you to try your hand at one of those rifles. Also, Rancho del Zocalo is open as well. Now, they're not serving breakfast, which is a real shame because that used to be my favorite place to go grab breakfast in the morning. But they are serving lunch and dinner, so I'll have to try that one out next time. All right, it is starting to feel a little bit more like the old days of Disneyland. Struggling to walk through areas due to the crowds. Not complaining though. Still very happy just to be back here. Walk through the castle together. Or better yet, let's sneak off to the side of the castle and go that way. Up until this week, this little pathway was being used for the line for Snow White. You can actually see on the ground. You see on the ground where the tape markings were for social distancing. So they used to have the Snow White line go all the way through here, winding all the way through there. That's normally where you go to meet the princesses. And then sometimes it was actually forming all the way out at the beginning of the castle. So it was getting crazy. Let's get a beautiful view of the castle right now, actually. We just had lunch at the Blue Bayou. I went crazy and had 3 courses. I started it with a salad, then I had the salmon, then I had creme brulee, and I can barely function right now. Sometimes I think getting the park hopper ticket actually does me a disservice, because if I had just a Disneyland ticket today, I would spend the whole day here, obviously, and I would go on as many rides as possible. I'd wait in all the lines. Wouldn't be an issue. But whenever I have a park hopper ticket, I feel the pull to go over to California Adventure, or vice versa. If I'm starting my day at California Adventure, I feel like I have to go to Disneyland, even if I'm really enjoying my time at that starting park. And I think it's just because you spent money to have that park hopping option, so you want to use it if you have it linked to your ticket. Now, there isn't really a need to have a park hopper if you're coming for multiple days. I just recommend park hoppers if you're only coming for one day, because you can get a lot of rides in at both parks. Another reason why I enjoy hopping is because sometimes you'll be at Disneyland, like where you start for the day, but you'll see California Adventure is actually really quiet and they have lower wait times. So sometimes I like to jump over there to get on those rides. It's nice to see people lining the streets again, almost like a parade might be coming. Hopefully those come back soon. On our way over to California Adventure, a lot of the rides over here there don't have super long waits. You know what's sad? I'm coming back tomorrow, but I already miss it. Okay, I did a little impulse shopping. So now that that's done and my hands are extra full and I'm bound to drop everything, I've got an hour and a half before I'm meeting Rex over at the Grand Californian. So I figure, at the very least, I'm obviously going to go on The Little Mermaid. Like, that's a given, right? No. This is the entrance for the virtual queue return for web slingers. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, but tomorrow we're hoping to get into Avengers Campus. I'm going to try my hardest to get us on a boarding group. but I had issues with my ticket today, so I'm worried that I'm gonna have issues tomorrow and it's not gonna link properly. So there you go, there's your first sneak peek. Not much to see from here, but I will be taking in. And look, there's virtually no standby line. Well, now I know what to do for tomorrow. That's amazing. No standby queue.
I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing.
Under the sea, nobody beat us, fry us, and eat us in fricassee.
They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my old man, like a boy too shy, ain't gonna kiss you, girl.
Okay, so I want to drop some of my stuff off. So for the first time ever, I'm going to use that entrance from the Grand Californian into, I'm going to use the entrance from California Adventure into the Grand Californian. Unfortunately, our room's kind of at the opposite end of where the park is. It's going to take me a little while to get back there, but I figure I'd be able to get on more rides if I have less stuff to carry with me. So here it is. Here's the entrance, straight out of California Adventure into the Grand Californian. Well, this is nice. I just met Rex for a quick snack at the Grand Californian, and now I'm back in California Adventure. I don't know how much I'm going to get done tonight because I'm a little tired, but I figured I really wanted to see the park at night, and I haven't yet, and this is a great opportunity because I don't have far to walk once I'm done. I was really hoping to actually get a lot more done today. My original plan was to go on as many rides as I possibly could. Oh, here's a change. Real quick, guys. This wasn't open last time, but now that they've removed all social distancing, that's back open, which is nice. So anyway, what I was saying is I originally planned on going on a ton of rides. That was going to be my goal. I was just going to go on as many rides as I could. I was going to wait in all the lines. But since I had a migraine all week, it really wore me out today. So I still feel really run down, kind of almost like I'm just getting over the flu or something. It's hard for me to even be up walking around today. But I did go on some rides. I'm going to try to go on a few more tonight. Right now, I'm actually making my way over to Monsters because it only has a 5-minute wait. Oh, look who it is. Boy, does he look dapper or what? And then on the other side, we have Elsa. I don't think Anna's with her today. It looks like it's just Elsa. So what do you think of these crowds? Not too bad, right? Definitely could be a lot worse.
It made me dance like a chicken. My thoughts were not my own.
Oh, Boo, we gotta get you home. A human kid!
Michael Wazowski, and on my birthday, I thought you cared about me.
Celia, trying to understand.
Come on, this way.
Spread out and lock it down.
They're both doors set up on the scale floor.
Are you done yet, Boo?
Race you to the scare floor.